sides of the world, Pan-Africanism. So that was huge in me, even though I didn't know it. He put that in me. Then there's artists like Fela Kuti, who's like Nigerian. He was a Nigerian artist, one of the legendary Nigerian artists who put a lot of consciousness, a lot of Black thought into his music, and that influenced me. And then, speaking of Black thought, hip hop rappers, like Black Thought.
What's up, y'all? This is Osa, and you are now tuned into Verse TV. That's hashtag Verse TV. Comment, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Troy Weeks Music, and if you hear my voice, you know what that means. It's time for all the tea with Verse TV, right here with the one-on-one, all-inclusive, exclusive with our boy Osa the Healer today, y'all. What's going on, world out there? What's up, Osa?
Hey, peace. What's up, Troy? How you doing? I'm happy to be here, man. I'm so glad y'all got me on here, and shout out to Aaron for inviting me on. I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Yes. So thank you for being here, first and foremost, again, for your time. You say it like probably 3-4 times, but I'm very grateful because you could be doing any other thing. Right now, you chose to be here. So thank you for being here. So we'll get right to it. For those who may not know yet, where are you from?
Yeah, man. That's a hard question. I've been trying to figure that out my whole life. So I grew up in the DMV area. I grew up in Silver Spring, Maryland, which is right outside DC. I live in DC right now. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and my family's from Nigeria, West Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on, King. Talk about it.
Yeah, I say I'm from Nigeria, West Africa. That's where I'm from. That's where my parents are from. My grandparents.
Gotcha. You better say that because they'll be after you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's important. That's a very important part of your heritage. I'm Black and Puerto Rican, and if my Puerto Rican family hears me don't say that, they'll be after me. So I get it. I understand.
Yep.
Definitely. Awesome. So do you feel like, has your origin influenced your path, you feel?
Yeah, definitely. My origin influences everything. And even though I was born and raised in America, I spent the first 5 years of my life in Nigeria. So I think like that really had a significant impact on myself developmentally, like me, in my brain, in my head, in my spirit, in my whole aura. A lot of things I probably can't even explain yet. So yeah, it's definitely critical into even how I think, even how I see people, and yeah, to music, every single thing.
Mm-hmm. Come on now, talk about it. That's very important, especially being from somewhere, because I think in knowing where you're from and embracing that, it's the most important thing, understanding who you are as a person. I think so. Especially, when you're from, a country like, come on. So the origin of your name itself is super deep. Can you share that with us and our audience?
Yeah, so my full name is Osaretin. Osaretin is like with the American accent, but Osaretin, that's my given name, my born name. That means God is my strength. It's from the Edo tribe in Nigeria. And so God is my strength. And for me, my name is kind of what I use when I got nothing left. When I got nothing left, I'm fed up. I'm through. That name, I'm telling you, man, has brought me through some really challenging times because, when all else fails, I remember, God is my strength, and it pulls me through. I'm so thankful for my parents for blessing me with my name, or whoever blessed them to bless me, Vance, I don't know, whoever put all that on me, all that.
Thank you.
And I say thank you.
Thank you. Oh man, you just, activated something when you said that. You just took it somewhere else. I'm telling you, you have no idea. When did you first start rhyming? And what made you because that's not an easy thing to do. Okay, no. First and foremost, to take words and make them be something, and not only be something, be something of power. You know what I'm saying? What made you decide to go deeper than the much typical, rap music?
Yeah, I think it was like a whole process, right? Everything from, my parents used to let me watch Louis Farrakhan speeches when I was younger. Also, when I was in school and there was assemblies, whatever the assembly was, I always admired how good or not good that person was at being able to control the crowd. So fast forward, when I got to high school, that we had a unit on like writing poetry, right? And I kind of took it lightly. I didn't. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just write some words that rhyme. And then, my teacher was like, for extra credit, you can say the poetry in front of class or recite it in front of class. And when I did that, it was like the first time I realized, I was like, dang, the whole class was listening to me. I could have said whatever I want. And everyone would have had to at least listen to me. So then I realized the power of that music. So I think around the time when I was like 14 is when I started, writing raps. Because then I was like, oh, okay, well, that's what I was listening to a lot of. So like started from like 14, I started writing, just writing, and then from there.
Mm-hmm. That was good. Listen, that was it. It went from there, and look at me now, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still trying to get to the look at me now part, but yeah.
Listen, it's all part of the process. You got to remember where you started to where you are now. You definitely ain't the guy you was when you was 14 writing those music. Now you know what I'm saying? It's all part of the process. So don't forget where you came from. It keeps you right here. So what are some of your musical and life influences?
Yeah. My grandfather is the biggest influence on me, just as a life influence. My maternal grandfather, my mom's dad, he just influenced a lot about how I think, how I feel. Crazy little thing. So there was this that my grandfather was a part of. So there was this music festival that was held in, I think it was like the late 80s. It was called Festac. It was the first one. It was huge. It was like a big, giant, humongous festival for Africans and African artists. And my grandfather happened to be on the board. Now, mind you, I didn't know this when I was a kid, but I learned
knowledge.
Right. Yeah, I learned it recently, so I like to share this. And one thing that my grandfather made sure to do is that he said we can't have a festival in Africa and not invite some of our brothers and sisters from the United States. So this man made the Nigerian government charter a plane to fly to America and pick up some, I want to say, I don't want to name drop because I don't want to say the wrong names, but I mean, you look it up, Festac, like whoever was there from America, like it was intentional. So my grandfather had this spirit of like bridging the gap between Africans on both sides of the Atlantic, all sides of the world, Pan-Africanism. So that was huge in me, even though I didn't know it. He put that in me. Then there's artists like Fela Kuti, who's like Nigerian. He was a Nigerian artist, one of the legendary Nigerian artists who put a lot of consciousness, a lot of Black thought into his music, and that influenced me. And then speaking of Black thought, hip hop rappers, like Black Thought, the Talib Kweli's and Commons influenced me. The Eminems and the Tech Nines and all around. I just love hip hop.
Right. Come on, it's in you. It's there. I feel you.
Absolutely.
I feel you. So during a recent live stream of yours, you wore a shirt saying, "In my Ori, I trust." Mm-hmm. And at Verse TV, we first came across the word Ori with our good friend Storyteller. What does that shirt mean to you?
Yeah, the
Come on, Storyteller, shout out.
Yeah, Storyteller, shout out Storyteller. He is my good friend. We're actually from the same state in Nigeria, so we like.
Oh, y'all real
like
friends.
Man. Yeah. I didn't know that until I got to college. We met in college. But so, I'm still learning what that word means. I'll be honest with you. It's deep, right? It's deep, and the English language probably can't even capture the essence of that word truly. But what I'm learning it to be is Ori is your consciousness, and it's that thing that kind of sits over your soul and kind of directs you and guides you, especially if you listen to it and trust it. It's like a mix of your intuition, and a lot of other things. So in my Ori, I trust. And shout out to Aya Creations, the sister out of the Vibe Setter. She happens to be out of the Vibe Setter, who makes these shirts. And in my Ori, I trust is like, for me, a reminder to myself to trust in my intuition, to trust in my higher wisdom, especially at this point in my life where I've been ignoring it.
Got it. Awesome. I like that. Ooh, I'm loving it. I'm sorry. I'm loving it. Like ooh, juicy.
Absolutely. So yeah, once again, Osa the Healer, OSA the Healer. You can find me on Instagram with that name. Also, too, you can go on my website, osathehealer.com/shop. Get you a Give Me My 6 Feet t-shirt. Let people know that you practicing social distancing and, somebody up on you and you in line and you hear somebody coughing on your back. You want to get you a shirt, osathehealer.com/shop. support it. Also, I'm giving some proceeds to Doctors Without Borders and Child Help, just two organizations. I generally support like grassroots organizations, but there's bigger things going on in the world. There's like doctors who are actually on the ground responding to COVID. There's actually, because of COVID and people staying inside the house, there's a lot of children who are stuck in houses with abusers. So I thought I would give some proceeds from sales of this shirt to those organizations. So if you want to support, go to osathehealer.com/shop. Give me my 6 feet. And boy, you just want to let people know to back up off you too.